Hello, everyone. I am Maura Khani from Gesher, and today we are going to talk about the sounds of the Alef-Bet. As soon as you know the sounds that the Alef-Bet letters make, then you can start on your journey to reading Hebrew. So let's get started with our very first letter, Aleph. Now, the Aleph is here with its arms apart, right? The top two arms are apart. So it says, it doesn't say anything unless it has a vowel underneath it. The Aleph is actually silent. With its arms apart, it's just standing there silently unless there's a vowel underneath it to help it say its name. Ah. The next letter is a bet, which has a belly button inside. So we remember that the bet with the belly button says ba. Now the bet has a sister letter, the vet. The vet does not have a belly button. It's vacant, which is a fancy word for empty. And because the vet is vacant, we remember it says v. So the vet with the belly button says b, and the vet that's vacant says v. The next letter is a gimel, which to me looks like it's wearing a high-heeled shoe. But the gimel, I remember, says g because it has a gap on the bottom of the letter. So it says G. Gimel, G. Next letter is Dalet. And I remember it says da because it has a dingly dangly thing hanging off the end of it. It looks very similar to another letter, the Resh, which we're going to talk about later, which doesn't have a dingly dangly thing off the end. This is a Dalet because it dangles off the edge. Duh. The next letter is a hey, which to me looks like a house with a window. And a hey, which looks like a house with a window, says ha. That's right. Ha. Hey for ha. Looks like a house. The next letter is vav, which is vertical, straight up and down. So I remember it says v because it's vertical. That is different than the next letter, Zion, which is not straight up and down, not vertical. It's zigzagging. So it says z, z. Zion says z. The next letter is a chet, which kind of looks like the hay, right? It's similar. It looks like a house, but this house has no windows. And so all the people inside are saying, I can't breathe. There's no windows. That's how I remember that the chet says cha. Just like my name, Orachani, chet says cha. Next letter is a tet, which looks like a trash can with the top tipped open. So I remember it says ta. The next letter is a yud, a little baby yud, a young yud. That's how I remember that the yud says yeah, because it's young. It's so cute, isn't it? Next letter is the kaf. I remember that the kaf says ka because it has a cough drop in its mouth. Cough drop starts with a hard C. So I remember it says ka. It also has a sister letter without a cough drop. And so it says because there's no cough drop in its mouth. That's a chaf. Kaf and chaf. Next letter is a lamed, which is the longest letter. So I remember it says la 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 for longest. Next one is a mem, which to me looks like a mountain. Doesn't it look like a mountain to you? I've also heard someone say there's a man on top of the mountain, but either way, it helps to remember that the mem says mm. The next letter is a nun, which looks similar to the gimel with the gap on the bottom. So it says ga. The nun has no gap on the bottom. So I remember it says n for no gap. This is an easy one. The next letter is a samech, which is shaped like a circle. Circle. Starts with a soft C. It says circle, right? Samech says The next letter is an ayin, which is similar to an aleph. They both have their arms apart. The ayin is open on top, just like the aleph is. So I remember it doesn't make a sound. It goes like that until there's a vowel underneath it. And then it says the name of the vowel or the sound of the vowel. So for example, if there's a patach underneath, it says ah. If there's a chirik, a little dot, it says e. The next letter is a pei. This is a funny one. The pei looks like a face with a pimple on it. So it says pa 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 pa. Starts the holiday of Purim. Its sister letter is the fei, which just looks like a face without a pimple, a beautiful face. And it says fa. So pa for pei and fa for fei. Next letter is a sadi. Sadi looks very similar to the ayin, but its top is split. Split. Now, I remember that the top split, the first two letters of those two words are T and S. So it says, tss, tss. Never make that sound. Put your tongue behind your teeth and say, tss, tss, like titi. Starts with the letter sadi, because its top is split. Tss. Next letter is a kuf, which has a crack in the inside. The cracked kuf says ka for crack. This is the resh, which looks similar to the daled, but it doesn't have a dingly dangly thing on top. The resh is rounded. Hold on, I want to get the daled to show you the difference. The resh is rounded on the edges, so it says r for rounded. The daled has a dingly dangly thing on the top, so it says duh. The resh says ra. We're almost at the end. The next letter is shin. Shin, I remember, starts the word shema. The shin says shh. When I was a little kid in preschool, my teachers would help us remember this by going shh. This is the shin, right? With our fingers. Shh. Shin says sha. Its sister letter is the sin, which makes the same sound as the samech. The dot is on the other side. It's a little confusing to remember, but you'll get the hang of it. Finally, we have a taf. The taf says ta, and I remember that because its toe is sticking out. It looks like it's almost kicking, right? Toe is sticking out, so it says ta. There you have it. That's all the Alef-Bet. I will also link to a game on Gesher Plus to play a game with this to help you remember the sounds. But for now, this is a great start to helping you learn to read Hebrew. Bye, guys.